Have you ever felt lost looking at charts, not really knowing when to enter or exit a trade? Imagine having a tool that brings together everything you need to identify trends, reversals, and strategic entry points. And all of this in a simple and practical way. In today's video, I'm going to show you the comprehensive trading toolkit from Big Beluga, a complete tool that can transform your trades in 2025. To start, open TradingView and choose the asset you want to analyze. I'm here on EUR/USD on the 15-minute chart, but it works on any time frame and any pair, whether it's crypto, stocks, or Forex. Then you'll go to Indicators, search for Comprehensive, and most likely this first one will show up, Comprehensive Trading Toolkit Big Beluga. Click on it and it will appear on your chart just like it is on mine. But what exactly does it do? This tool was developed to help traders analyze trends, detect possible reversals, and manage risk efficiently. The indicator has three main features: RSI divergence. At the bottom, we have the RSI. The white line represents the RSI with standard levels, 50 in the center, 70 at the top, and 30 at the bottom. Divergences are detected with blue and red lines. A bullish divergence signals a buying opportunity, and a bearish divergence signals a selling opportunity. Support and resistance. Dynamic support levels in green and resistance in red are automatically identified based on price pivots. Solid lines represent strong levels, while dashed lines indicate weaker levels. Opening the indicator settings, we have some interesting options. You can set, for example, how many candles it will use to analyze support and resistance. In my case here, I set it to 30. You could set it to more or even less. For the RSI, I usually leave these default settings here, 30 for oversold and 70 for overbought. And we need to check this divergence box for the divergences to appear on our screen. And we can click OK. This way the indicator will display the price divergences. Now check out how we can use this indicator. To buy, find a strong support marked by a solid green line like this one here. And wait for a bullish divergence in the price, which was shown here on the RSI and also here in the actual price. The price was falling while the RSI was rising. This indicates a possible bullish reversal from this point, where the price tends to find a bottom and go up. You need to confirm this movement with a strong bullish candle. And look, right here, a very strong bullish candle appeared. We could have placed our buy order exactly at the close of this candle. Our stop a little below the support, in this case minus 0.15%, and our target twice as high, that is at 0.30. And the price came to hit exactly here, giving us the take. And to sell, notice a resistance line above the price. As soon as the price action decisively touches this significant resistance level, along with a clear and undeniable price divergence with the relative strength index, specifically a pronounced bearish divergence, we can then patiently wait for a strong, undeniable bearish candle to prominently appear in the established downtrend so that we can confidently make our well-timed sell entry. Here it clearly showed a very strong and convincing bearish candle, powerfully rejecting this critical price point and effectively setting the downward trend in motion. In other words, we could open our sell order here, place our stop a little above the resistance area, again minus 0.15, and set our target at minus 0.30, which was hit here once again, giving us a win. It's true that this resistance was a dashed line, meaning it's a weaker line. That means you need to be a bit more careful because it can be broken. But since the price rejected this area on this candle here, tried to break through for a few minutes but couldn't, combined with the bearish divergence in both the price and the RSI at the same time, we still had a great entry and a great trigger for a drop, even if it was a small one like in this case. The secret is always to manage your risk to reward ratio. But before we continue, many of you ask me which broker I use to trade, Forex, stocks, or cryptocurrencies. And the answer is EXNESS. For me, it's the best and most complete broker on the market. If you've ever gotten frustrated with your broker, you'll understand what I'm about to say. With many brokers, orders take a long time to execute. With EXNESS, execution is instant. There are brokers that charge extremely high spreads. At EXNESS, the spreads and fees are extremely low, some of the lowest you'll find on the market. Have you ever had to wait days to receive a withdrawal? With EXNESS, the money lands in your account almost instantly. And best of all, you can adjust the leverage to almost infinite levels however you want, while obviously controlling your risk. So if your broker freezes, charges too much, or takes too long to pay you, it's time to make a change. The EXNESS link will be in the description. And as I said, for me, I consider it one of the best brokers with the lowest fees on the market. Disclaimer, trading involves risk and you can lose your capital. Be extremely careful. This strategy combines divergence, correction, and support and resistance levels to create reliable entry signals, providing a systematic approach to the market. Moreover, divergences are extremely helpful when the price is already overstretched and losing momentum in its direction, making it possible to reverse at any moment. Here we have another example of this divergence. It signals both on the price and on the RSI. And you can see that usually when this divergence occurs, we have an upward movement ahead, even if it's small, or a downward one depending on the situation. But remember, this content here is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell assets. Do your own analysis and consult professionals before investing. Are you enjoying videos like this? Comment here for me more indicators and I'll bring more free TradingView indicators for you to use in the financial market. And also subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like so every time I post a video, you'll be the first to be notified.